My dear students, today we enter into a new chapter. Name of the chapter is Revolt. Indians rebel against the British or protest against the British. So it is known as the Revolt of 1857. What is meant by revolt? Revolt is a protest or an effort to achieve something, but it is unsuccessful. A failed armed protest is called revolt. When that armed protest is successful, we call it a revolution. Revolt is the revolutions. We will study about revolutions, French Revolution, Russian Revolution. Even our Indian independence is called a revolution. So we started this revolution from early years onwards, a protest. The first step took place in 1850s on a large scale. Small protests were there in different parts of India. But a large scale protest took place in 1857. This 1857 has got a plus, another importance. It's the 100th year of first conquest of Britain of India, that is Battle of Plassey. So Battle of Plassey has taken place, and people of India surrendered to the British everything. And now Indian people are asking us to join together to protest against the British. And this revolt of 1857, we call it ourselves as the first war of Indian independence. But Britishers call it as Sepoy Mutiny. Why do they call it a Sepoy Mutiny? Because the revolt was started and it was led by soldiers, Indian soldiers. Those Indian soldiers were called sepoy. These Indian soldiers were working under British. They were called British soldiers. They were paid salary by the British. But they never called Indian soldiers as the soldiers of Britain. They were calling them as sepoy, sipahi, or sipahi, Hindi word. So they have protested. They went against British rule. That's what they say. Britishers are not ready to accept this movement by the people of India. So that is why they don't call it as an independence movement. They say some group of people who were unhappy with the British, they protested. It is not a protest by them. But we know it is a desire of the Indian people to overthrow the British and have our own administration in India. And most of the sections of the society in India participated in the revolt of 1857. So that is the revolt of 1857. Okay. Now we shall see some of the introduction photos. The persons behind it, starting point behind it, we will see something. This is said to be the person who was started the reason behind it, Mangal Pandey. He was a Sipahi and he was not ready to use the cartridge that was given to him. Protested because he was a pure vegetarian. So they chapter, the frictions. That when we come to the military and religious reasons, I will explain. So that's Mangal Pandey. And when he was protesting against the British and shot down the officers, naturally the punishment was given. He was hanged by the British. Hanging is a capital punishment. This was the last punishment. Further nothing can be done. And it is a threatening punishment. It is done in public so that others will see. And others will never protest because nobody wants to die. Still, people protesting. So that is the threatening and frightening activities done by the British so that the people further will not protest. So that is the revolution or the protest that is started. Here you can see another prominent lady candidate, a character of Revolt of 1857 named Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi. She was angry against the British because her kingdom was annexed by the British. So she protested against it. And behind it said her adopted son also is there with her. So she is fighting against the British. So that is the. She was unhappy with the British. Because British did not listen or care what she demanded. So that is why she was. Now you can see here, human beings are tied in front of cannon, big guns, and they will be fired. The body will be strewn into pieces. What a horrible treatment. Punishment is brilliant. Body into pieces. Such kind of inhuman and cruel activities were done by the British officers of that time, East India Company officials of that time. So, the revolt of 1857. See, we in the present day world enjoy the privileges and freedom. That is because of the sacrifice of all these people. We Indians have got a behavior pattern of accepting others when somebody comes. I'll tell you the British occupation method. If you are sitting in a bench, three of you are sitting. One person comes and he doesn't find any place. He has a little space. You excuse yourself and give him a little space in the corner. And that person who came was a bit stronger. He just pushed you a little. Then you all of you moved a little more and gave him a little more space. Then he pushed you a little more. Then also you excused and when he sat comfortably, what he did, he gave a strong push. The first person is out. The person who was sitting in the last side was out. Then all of you looked around, but you did not tell him anything. Because he is very strong, the person who was coming and sitting and is very strong, others just kept quiet. Then what he did? He pushed once more. The second person also is out. Then the third person is been frightened because he is alone. Still he tried to sit, he pushed him also out. And he told, this bench is mine. I am the person of this bench. I am the owner of this bench. I am the ruler of it. You be there under my control. So that is the occupation British has had. Then someone of the persons who have fallen down, he stood up and told, see, this is wrong. You are sitting in my seat. Please vacate from my seat. Out. This is my seat. You are occupied illegally. That person who stood up and told the British that you are sitting in my seat and it's illegally occupied, that person is separated. He is a freedom fighter. So he fought, and many have questioned the Britishers, slapped, killed, hanged, everything they did. So that movement, which he has started in the 1860s, 50s, 40s, that has led into a culmination in 1947. So it's a long process. Generations have gone asking for independence. So that is the revolt as here we see it. Now let us see the reasons for it. Why Indian people are unhappy with the Britishers? If the Britishers were ruling very happily, there would have been no protest. But people were unhappy with the rule. So we can divide the reasons of the British into political. Here the C is missing. P-O-L-I-T-I-C-A. Here C is missing. No problem. Okay. Economic, social, religious, and military. These are the reasons why Indian people were unhappy with the British. That's what we are going to see next. So, political reasons are there, means administration, power, authority, or rule. Economic means money, lack of money, no money. Social, how to interact with others, position and respectability in the society, acceptability in the society, all those things we will discuss. And religious, because the European religion was something and Indian religion was something. So the friction on the base of the religion was another reason. And military, the soldiers. So like that we can see the different reasons. And we will find out how and why Indian people protested in 1857, and we will clearly understand what has happened at the end of the revolt. Then further we will go ahead to know about the independence movement. So let us come to the end of today. We will go next stage tomorrow.